The full moon in Pisces has done a number on all of us. They've been a roller coaster of emotions in the last couple of weeks. Hi, I'm Teja, Priyadarshini, founder for Akashic Center for Healing. I help people have more ease and joy in their lives by removing any energetic blocks or limiting beliefs that do not serve their highest purpose. I do this by using various modalities like quantum healing hypnosis technique, beyond quantum healing, access consciousness bars, and of course the Akashic Records. If you're new to my channel, consider hitting the subscribe button along with the bell notification to not miss out on any of my future content. If you want to follow me on social media, on Facebook and on Instagram, my handle is @AkashicOfficial. So what has been happening in the last few weeks? We have been receiving massive amounts of energy from the central sun and from the universe in general, which is kind of playing havoc on our bodies. Some of us are having headaches, migraines, stiffness in the neck, dizzy spells. Even while sitting, we may feel dizzy sometimes. Sleeplessness is a big thing. People aren't able to sleep in the nights no matter how tired they get. Loss of appetite or having too much appetite is also a symptom of the incoming energies that we have been experiencing. The full moon in Pisces has intensified it by bringing up emotions as well. So if you've been feeling emotional of late, it is to do with the purge that is happening, the collective energies that is feeling the influx of these energies that is coming through and releasing these unwanted feelings that we've been holding on to for too long. And the important part of these energies is that when we receive energies, we usually receive them in a linear form, but we need to now receive them in a spiral form because these energies are coming at us so fast that they're spiraling down to us. So we may need to do some grounding exercises. There are different kinds of grounding exercises. You can look them up on Google or on YouTube. You also can hold a grounding stone like the tourmaline or the obsidian in your palm when you're trying to meditate to ground these energies, and just let these emotions pass through you into the earth, because most of the time when we're receiving these intense energies, it can make us feel very, very uncomfortable. So in order for these energies to pass through us and do the work that they need to do, that is activate our DNA, remove any junk DNA, remove any sort of residual energies that do not serve our highest purpose, let it do its job. But you can focus on grounding these energies by envisioning the energies coming into you in a spiral way and going all the way down to the earth, passing through your heart chakra. And this would help you feel a little better, feel a bit more comfortable with the energies coming in. Today, we're going to be reading what these energies are trying to tell you. The incoming energies that have been, cleaning our system and rebooting us, they also want us to pay attention to something that's happening in our life currently that we're not probably paying attention to, or we're not allowing it to release itself calmly and peacefully. So we're going to do 3 groups today, and instead of placing 4 groups of cards for you, I'm going to only do 3 groups today because these are going to be detailed readings and I want to spend enough time on each group. So we're going to have only 3 groups. Remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate with each and every one of you, and I'm so excited to tell you that I've got 3 new decks gifted to me by my dear friend Pushti, and she is one of the most beautiful souls that I've come across in my journey, and she's also an excellent tarot card reader. If you want to have a session with her, if you want to get a one-on-one session with her, I'm going to place a link to her Instagram handle in my description so that you can directly get in touch with her. And she is such a loving person that no matter what you have in mind to heal or the answers that you want to know, you can have a chat with her and she's going to help you with finding those answers for you. So she's gifted me these beautiful decks, which is the Pagan Tarot deck, the Universal Goddess Tarot deck, and the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle cards. Archangel Raphael has been one of my most favorite archangels, and he's always been helping me. So today we're going to be using only these 3 decks to do your reading. That is the Pagan Tarot, the Universal Goddess Tarot, and the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle cards. All right, so we're going to see what your problem is, what is that you need to be focused on, what is the outcome of this, and what does Archangel Raphael have as final advice from the universe for you. So let's dive right into the readings. I have 3 groups for you. I'm using 3 crystals today. The first one is the moss agate. The second is the citrine. And the third crystal is the clear quartz. Close your eyes and ask the universe what messages you need to receive today. And when you feel called to, open your eyes and choose one of the crystals. All of the timestamps to the crystals and the groups are in the description box below. If you want a one-on-one reading for the Akashic Records, my information on how to get in touch with me is also in the description box below, so do check that out. And let's dive right in to group number 1. Hello to all of my phoenixes who've chosen the moss agate. That is group number 1. Let's see what your cards are. From the Pagan Tarot, you have the 4 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the King of Cups. Here it's called the Elder of Cups or Elder of Chalices. All right, so this is going to be your what is happening in your life situation, but I'm going to draw all the cards out and then do the reading. You've got the Hierophant from the Universal Goddess Tarot deck. You've got 8 of Wands. These are such beautiful cards. And you've got the 6 of Pentacles. And to close your reading, we've got the Archangel Raphael's card saying improving health, but we're going to get to that. So as I look at your cards, the first thing that's coming to me is you are feeling very stuck or addicted to or obsessed with a work project or something to do with your work, which is causing you a lot of stress and anxiety. Either work is stressing you out or something about work in particular is stressing you out. It could be something that you are obsessing about, some details at work or on the project that you're working on. You're stressing about each and every detail of it, or you are unable to let go and just relax now that the work is done. Because most of you I see are struggling at the moment with your work. You're trying to be a perfectionist of sorts. You're trying to figure out if you've left anything behind or if there's more that you can do to make it more perfect. But all of this is happening inside of you because you want to lay a proper foundation for yourself, which will bring in a lot of money. And this is making you intensely emotional because on one side you're being overly critical about your work, your skills, your talents, and on the other side you're struggling between leaving everything behind and moving on and to actually finish the work. So there is this internal struggle with you with regards to your work, and specifically the record keepers and guides want me to focus on your work because for most of you this is work. For some of you though, it could be a relationship that you're struggling with, that you're obsessed with a person, that you're unable to let go of them, and you feel that being in this relationship has potential, has a future, and you're becoming so emotional about this whole thing because you are unsure whether you're doing the right thing by holding on to them or why you're not able to let go. That is the question that is eating you up from inside, and it is not making you feel good about yourself. And what the Elder of Chalices is trying to tell me is that you already have all of that emotion, all of that wisdom, all of that knowledge within you to decide for yourself what is good for you. So you have the potential to decipher between, healthy and toxic. And right now, you know you're caught up in a toxic relationship because the devil is showing up in your card. The devil signifies, something toxic, something like an addiction, something like being in a toxic relationship. So for those of you who are in love and are unable to get out of the situation, this is not something that is making you feel prosperous or making you feel like you want to bloom and become this beautiful person. So whatever doesn't allow you to grow, whichever relationship, whether it is a personal relationship or a professional relationship, that doesn't allow you to grow and bloom, is going to at some point become toxic for you if you hold on to that situation for longer than you should, right? So learn whatever the lessons are from this situation and move forward, because the foundation that you are thinking that you need to lay has already been laid. You have been laying this foundation, especially when it comes to your work. You've been doing really well for a long period of time, and the foundation has now been laid. So you can be assured that whatever steps that you're going to take next is going to take you further higher up rather than pull you back down. So you need to focus on how you can move forward rather than getting stuck in that situation. So whatever it is that you need to let go of, whatever you need to release, the archangels and the spirit guides want you to just release and let go of it. Because when I'm seeing the Hierophant here, the Hierophant is telling you that you've got the wisdom again inside of you to choose whatever it is that you want to have in your life. Hierophant is talking about commitment, and when we talk about commitment, we always think commitment outside of ourselves, that commitment to work or commitment to a relationship, but we often forget there is also commitment to our own highest good, and that is to ourselves. So when you're committed to your own highest good, you will only make the choices that is good for you. You will never ever make a choice that would prove detrimental to your growth, right? So when you make that commitment happen, when you are choosing to be committed to your own self, you will then choose wisely. You're going to choose with that innate knowledge that you already have about the situation, and you're going to choose what is best for you. Because when we choose what's best for us, that is when our life starts to move in a better direction. I know many of you might say that, but that sounds selfish, Teja. I mean, how can you ask us to choose for ourselves? But sometimes when we are selfish, in a not so derogatory way, when we are selfish and choose for ourselves for our own higher good, we're learning to stand up in our power. We're learning to draw those healthy boundaries. We're learning to voice our own feelings and emotions and thoughts and whatever else that we want to express, right? When we stifle all of this inside of us and when we don't express ourselves truly, then people kind of tend to take advantage of us. They tend to walk all over us and take us for granted, to be honest. So if you don't want that to happen, if you want people to recognize you for who you truly are, then you better stand up for yourself now. And the Hierophant is asking you to make that commitment to yourself, because you've done a lot of hard work already. The Eight of Wands here is representing all the hard work that you've already put into your life, into the work that you're doing, into the relationships that you have nurtured so far, and now it is time to just lay back and enjoy the sunshine, the smell the roses, feel that feeling of being in a blissful state. That is where you need to be at right now. But if you're not there, then the Eight of Wands showing up in your reading is telling you to now relax and enjoy the benefits of feeling that commitment to yourself and knowing that whatever it is will work out for your highest and best interest or in your best good. So when you lay back and relax a little bit and try and let go of that strong devil-like hold that you have on your work or on this particular relationship that is actually not doing you any good, then you will see that things are going to start moving much more easily towards you and you will begin to relax. Because with the Six of Pentacles here, there is definitely abundance coming your way. There is a chance that someone is going to probably reach out to you and give you a helping hand. There is a chance that somebody is going to offer you money, or offer you abundance or offer you love in a way that will make you feel more fulfilled, make you feel more happy and joyful. Because there are also kids in this card reaching out to this goddess, receiving the pentacles from her. And it is also telling me that the universe has your back. The universe is giving you what you need, and in that way you will receive abundance. So if you can let go and relax and just chill out for a bit, right? Get rid of all of those toxic behaviors or toxic emotions or toxic people in your life and situations as well. Then you will be able to lay that foundation for yourself, for your growth, for you to blossom into this beautiful being that you know you are, and be able to receive abundance in abundance. You know what I mean? So when abundance is coming your way, whether it is health, wealth, love, joy, whatever it is, it's coming to you abundantly. It's coming to you tenfold. You're right. So you have to just accept this universal abundance that is flowing to you by accepting that you need to draw this line and not let people treat you badly, not allowing people to step all over you. And that means you need to first make a commitment to your own self to stand up for you, to voice your thoughts and express your feelings, and also to love yourself like nobody else would ever love anybody in this entire world, because you are your topmost priority. And when you fall in love with yourself and when you start drawing these healthy boundaries, people are going to start noticing you, and offers will come your way, whether it is love or a job offer or whatever else that you want and wish for. The universe is going to give it to you. Six of Pentacles is a card which talks about universe having your back and universal energies flowing to you. So in that way, I think that if you can just let go and relax a little bit and look after yourself and look after what you feel that you need to do, then universe will flow through to you with those energies of abundance. I hope these messages helped, but before we close, let's see what Archangel Raphael wants you to know. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for your comforting reassurance about this situation. That is what this card says. It says improving health. So for some of you, if you have health issues or if this situation is causing you stress or anxiety, mental health is as important as physical health. So if you are feeling anxious or stressed or depressed or sad or a whole lot of different feelings you could feel because of the full moon in Pisces, and the energies that are flowing to us is making us feel very emotional. So if you are feeling that, you need to take some time out to actually take care of your health, refresh your energies, and come back into whatever this is that you're doing much more stronger and with a clearer mind. Because when you start looking after yourself, the angels will start looking after you. And the more you look after yourself, physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually, you will start to blossom into this beautiful person whose energies are so wonderful that people around you can literally feel them. They're so tangible that they can literally feel your energies and be drawn to you. And when that happens, you will see that life is also drawn to you and it flows to you with so much more ease and joy and glory. So you need to let go of whatever it is that is stressing you out, whatever is causing you anxiety, and start looking after yourself. That is the advice from Archangel Raphael for group number 1 who've chosen the moss agate stone. I am sure these messages would resonate with some of you. If they did, please leave me a comment below, and I will see you again in another video next week. Until then, have a beautiful, wonderful, magical week ahead. Hello to all of my phoenixes who have chosen group number 2, which is the yellow citrine. And let's see what your cards are. I've pre-shuffled your cards and picked a few cards. And for you, group number 2, especially from the Pagan Tarot, I've got 4 cards instead of 3 cards. It just popped out, so I just took it. So let's see what your cards are. The first one is the Two of Swords from the Pagan Tarot deck. Then you've got the Hierophant. Group 1 also got the Hierophant. But let's see what this means. You've got the 5 of Chalices or 5 of Cups. You've got Nine of Swords. This is from the Pagan Tarot, from the Goddess, Universal Goddess Tarot deck. Let's see what you've got. You've got the Fool. That's very interesting. You've got the Eight of Swords. And you've got the Ten of Cups. It's a beautiful card. Can't really focus with all of the lights. And then you've got Fresh Air from the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle deck. Let's see what the messages are from your cards today. So, right up, I can tell you that, with the Two of Swords, that you have a challenge deciding between two things in your life. Either it could be an emotional challenge where you need to decide between two situations that are making you extremely emotional, or you have two choices in front of you. One is making you feel like you're leaving something behind, and the other one is something that you're not very sure how it's going to pan out, and that is scaring you, so you feel very unsure about your decision. Because when we often take the road less traveled, we are scared, we don't know what to expect, and that is the situation you're going through right now. With the Two of Swords, you have a challenge where you need to decide which side you're gonna go. So there are two ways, and you're blindfolded with two swords because you are protecting yourself. You're trying to not make that decision so that you are not thrown into either or situation, and you really don't know what you're feeling at the moment. You feel like you're blinded, you don't know what is happening, you're confused. You have to choose, but you don't know which choice is the better option for you. And this is what is going through your life right now, like what the situation that you're in. Either it is, the feeling I'm getting is a relationship issue where you are choosing what to do about a particular situation, whether to stay or to go. Or for some of you, it could be, I'm getting this feeling that you want to tell your parents or your family about your sexual orientation, and you're unsure whether you should do it, or if you do it, then what are the repercussions of it. This is very selected message because it's coming through, and I have to give it to you when it comes through. And it's not a gender specific reading, so it applies to all genders. And for some of you, I feel that the situation that you're caught in is a rock and a hard place. So there is a situation where even if you choose this, you're gonna have a difficult time. Even if you choose option B, you're gonna have a difficult time. So you're stuck in a space where you're unable to choose for yourself. And the advice that the archangels and guides are giving you is to choose something that you feel you are drawn to, in the sense that you feel that you are your most authentic self in that particular situation, that you are holding your own truth high up for everyone to see. Because when you go against the grain of what the society wants you to do and start standing up for yourself, you're showing commitment towards yourself. And there's a lot of commitment coming through with these readings today. I don't know if there is a collective message in this, because even group 1 had the card Hierophant, which talks about commitment to the self. And even in this reading, with the choices that you have in front of you, you need to be committed to either one of them. And the choice that you need to commit to is something that makes you stand up in your own power, makes you feel more authentic, not that you're making stuff up or pretending to be someone you're not that kind of a choice that you can be yourself truly, completely and happily. If that means that you have to go against the grain of society, go against the ideals and the programming and whatever else that we are fed as children, to go against all of the so-called normal, and to stand up for what you want is something that you need to choose, is what is coming up very strongly from your reading. Because with the Five of Cups, it is a difficult situation. It's a very challenging situation. And you've also got the Nine of Swords, which is also telling me that the situation is not easy. It's eating you up from the inside, and it's giving you nightmares. It's making you feel miserable. It's let's say the whole box of Pandora has opened up inside of your mind, right? So that is how you're feeling right now, and I totally understand that. But with the Five of Cups, you're looking at the cups that are spilled. Like in this image, you'll see that the woman is looking at the cups at the bottom of the card. Can you see that? At the bottom of the card, there are these cups that are spilled, but this man is holding 2 cups in his hand. So it is not like the entire situation has gone down the drain. Though you're only focused on the negative aspects of the current situation, there are a lot of positive aspects that you're not looking at currently, because you're obsessing about what you have lost rather than what you already have with you. So the guides want you to pay attention to that. They want you to look at what you also have in this current situation rather than what you have lost or what you have let go down the drain, basically. So you need to focus your energies now on the positives of whatever the situation is giving you. I mean, trust me guys, no matter how bad a situation is, there is always something positive in it that we tend to overlook. We don't look at the entire situation in that way. We only look at what is right in front of us and we're like, oh my god, this is a horrible situation. There can't be anything good about the situation. But there's always something good, something that we can learn from, something that would change our lives forever. There will be a lesson in any situation, any experience that you've had in life. There will be a lesson and a purpose for you to have experienced that. So look for the purpose, look for the lesson that would allow you to then grow and blossom. I think there is a theme in this. There is a collective message I'm picking up on, which is talking about owning up to yourselves and being your most authentic self, right? So that means if you are goofy, if you're weird, if you're just plain vanilla kind of a person, whatever it is that you are, you know the best, right? You know who you are the best. Nobody else can tell you who you are. You yourself should know who you are, what makes you tick, what makes you passionate, what makes you joyful, happy, everything. And when you know who you are in completion, and when you start to become your true authentic self and live that life without apologizing to anybody and without feeling guilty or feeling, oh my god, I'm going against what the society wants me to do, you will then live a better, fuller and more fulfilling, meaningful life, right? So this card is telling you to choose what would give you that life, what would give you that joy and that feeling of bliss. Because with the Nine of Swords here, it is telling you that whatever challenges that you have been going through is coming to an end. It is not something that you're going to go through for a longer period of time, and it is coming to a close where new beginnings are going to start, because you've got the Fool card right here, from the Universal Goddess Tarot deck. See that Fool? Yeah, that's talking about new beginnings. It's talking about being carefree, of feeling joyful, of just venturing out on adventures and doing your thing, basically. So if you feel stuck at the moment, just understand it is very temporary. The moment you start choosing what is best for you and moving in that direction, there are new opportunities that are going to open up. There are going to be new experiences that are going to teach you a lot more, and it's going to be a carefree, fun-filled, adventurous life ahead for you. And there is definitely this feeling of this with the Eight of Swords here, there is definitely this feeling of what are people going to say. They're going to talk behind my back, they're going to probably be nasty about it and things like that. But with the outcome being 10 of Cups, you don't have to worry about that, because 10 of Cups is wish fulfillment with additional benefits of everything coming together, right? So all of your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Success is coming your way, abundance is coming your way, love is coming your way. Whatever you want is coming your way with the Ten of Cups. So you don't have to feel sad for all of those people who don't understand you. You do not have to shy away from all of those people who do not understand you. You do not have to feel anger towards all of those people who do not understand you. It's a waste of emotion, let me tell you that. Waste of energy, waste of emotion. If you know who you are truly, if you truly know who you are, and if you can be in your best self, your best version of yourself, then whatever people think is unnecessary, because everyone has opinions, right? Everyone will tell you a lot of different things. But if this may come across as being triggering for some of you, then I'm sorry, but I speak my truth. And the truth is, if you can be yourself unapologetically, then people are going to start thinking, at least, of being themselves unapologetically. So you will be inspiring people to be more of themselves and less of the pretense that they do with trying to be a certain way with society and with certain groups of people. All of that is just going to go out of the window. You will be your authentic self 24/7. That means no matter where you are, who you're with, you are just going to be you. And that is going to give you such amount of relief that you will just be like, why didn't I ever think of this before? Why didn't I just be myself before? And that is exactly what you need to be, my friend. Because if you are that, it doesn't matter who talks about you slanderously, who makes fun of you, or who, spreads rumors around you. It doesn't matter, because the more energy you give that is what is going to manifest. The more energy you give yourself, you are going to manifest the reality that you want. So if you want a positive and a beautiful, fun-filled, adventurous, loving relationship, or a rich, luxurious life, focus on that. Put your energies there. Wherever your energy goes, that is where consciousness flows. So when you are aware and you consciously flow your energies into something, that is what is going to manifest. And when that manifests, all your dreams are going to come true. With the Ten of Cups, that means everything is going to come in your favor. It's going to be favorable outcome. It's going to be successful. It's going to be fantastic. I can't emphasize on how fantastic it's going to be once you learn to be more authentic. So if you have a choice right in front of you, you need to choose you. You need to choose what is best for you and do that. Whether it's a job, whether it is a relationship, whether it's a situation, whatever it is that you're going through right now, which is putting you in that position where you need to choose, then you need to choose what is best for you, right? It may be very difficult moving forward, because some of the choices that we make are not easy, but understand that everything is a learning experience. Everything, no matter if you fail with the choice that you take, whether you succeed with the choice that you take, everything is just nothing but an experience. When we make it personal and when we start, obsessing about failure and success, that is when we're going to be more hurt, more emotional, more vulnerable, more angry, whatever it is. That emotion is going to get heightened only when we attach ourselves so obsessively to failure or to success. If we just look at it as an experience and learn from it and grow from it and try our level best to become the best version of ourselves every single day when we wake up, just tell yourself, today I'm going to be the best version of me. Today I'm going to be the best version of me. Whatever that best version is for you, right? Be that. Whatever you think is good for you, do that. Whatever you think is right for you, carry on doing that, right? Because every time you think, oh, this is bad because someone else said that was bad, it's a perception. Everything is nothing but an interesting point of view. Everyone has points of view, and some people think it's right, some people think it's bad, some people think it's wrong. It doesn't matter. What you think is right and wrong is what you need to take forward and follow your heart's compass. That is all you need to do. Follow your heart's compass, right? Let's see what Archangel Raphael has to say. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me breathe easier in all ways. Look at this. Fresh air. It is going to be a breath of fresh air when you accept yourself, truly accept yourself, and be you. Just by being you, you can change the entire world. I mean, hasn't anyone told you that? Just be yourself and you can, influence the energies around you by being your authentic, happy self. And with Archangel next to you, Archangel Raphael is telling you that everything is going to be good, everything is going to come to you easily if you can just breathe. Just breathe, take in that air, just thank the universe for being there for you. Just breathe and surrender to these beautiful energies that are surrounding you. Your guides and angels are always, always around you. So just thank them and be grateful, and they will show you a way out of this situation. And it's not going to be very difficult because the end of this suffering that you're going through is very near. And you're going to overcome this and start something very new, go on an adventurous new beginning, and you're going to blossom from it. And the Archangel Raphael is around you and is going to make sure that things come much more easily to you and you will start breathing more easily, right? So just take a deep breath, relax and let go, surrender to the universe, surrender to your guides, and ask them to show you which direction you need to go in order for you to get whatever it is that you need in your life. I hope these messages resonated with you. If they did, please leave me a comment below so that I can hear from you. I love hearing from you guys, and I'll see you again in another video next week. Until then, have a wonderful, beautiful, magical week ahead. Hello to all of my phoenixes who've chosen group number 3, the clear quartz crystal. I have pre-shuffled your cards and I have your cards in my hand. Let's see what your first card is. It's 6 of Swords from the Pagan Tarot. Justice. The Emperor. The Ace of Cups, the 9 of Swords, 2 of Cups, that's a beautiful card, 5 of Cups, and you've got Have Faith from Archangel Raphael's Healing Oracle Cards deck. So let's first get started with your message. Like group 2, you've received an extra card, group 3, and first off, I want you to know that whatever the situation that you are in right now, you want to move away from it. You want to let go of it. You don't want to be in that situation anymore. 6 of Swords is telling me that you need to let go and move forward. You need to remove yourself from that mental space that you're in right now, which is not making you feel really happy about the current situation. So you want to move away from it. I'm sensing that for some of you, something terrible has happened, in the sense that someone has betrayed you or made you feel like you're not good enough, or something that has caused you emotional pain with the words that they used, with the kind of deeds that they did. It has caused you a lot of pain, and now you just want to move away from this situation. And with Justice here, it is telling you that whatever you put out there, you will get back 3-fold. So if you're going to put out hatred, you're going to receive 3 times more hatred. So you need to now be very careful what energy you put out. So if you are going to be putting out the energy of moving on, then that is what is going to happen. You're going to move on from the situation easily and not be so burdened by the emotions that you're feeling with this current situation. If you focus on healing yourself, then that is what is going to come your way. So justice is going to prevail, because if you've done a lot of good in your past, then all your karmic debts, whatever it is that you have faced, is going to be wiped clean. So this situation in a way has helped you release all of your karmic debts, and the lessons that you needed to learn have been learned during this experience. So now you're moving forward with a clean slate, and you do not have to go back into that situation any longer. With the Emperor here, It is also talking about stability, and if you follow your heart, you're going to get what you want. So if you are going to say be stuck in the situation because you're too emotionally caught up in this and you don't want to let them go, then you're going to just be in a toxic situation which is going to keep brewing and getting out of control. And I'm seeing a common theme in all of the readings today, and I need to tell you that a collective message is coming across, and the collective message is to be your true authentic self, the true authentic self that you can be, the best version of yourself you can be. You need to be that now. And with the Emperor coming in your reading group number 3, it is also emphasizing on being your true self, on following your heart, doing the things that you feel is right for you, what you feel is good for you. And when you follow your heart's compass, it's going to take you into success. It is going to take you into stability, financial stability, emotional stability, spiritual stability even. So if you can leave behind whatever is no longer required by you, all of that mental torture that you're going through, if you leave that behind, there are new opportunities that are going to be coming your way. With the Ace of Cups here, there is a lot of abundance coming your way. There's a lot of new beginnings coming your way. There's a lot of opportunities where you can grow from coming your way. So if you can release whatever this toxicity that you are holding on to, or the situation that is not making you feel great emotionally and mentally, if you can let it go and realize that whatever you have put out there has now cleared your slate, whatever experiences that you've had has now cleared your karmic debt, and that you can move forward with the hope of finding stability if you follow your heart, right? Because there are new opportunities waiting for you in the near future. And though it may feel like a nightmare to move forward, and for some of you, I feel it's a very, very difficult situation that you're going through, and it's not easy. It's going to cause you a lot of nightmares with this Nine of Swords. It's telling me that you're going to go through some of these emotions and, feel sad and upset and hurt, and, it's going to make you feel like, is this ever going to end, right? It's a nightmarish situation, to be honest. And I'm picking up that for some of you, it could be a romantic relationship, something to do with relationships. So group number 3, it is very specific message that is coming through, that some of you could either be going through a divorce, some of you could either be in a relationship that has no love any longer, or there never was and you're now beginning to realize it. For some of you, it could be that you've given way too much to your family and they don't appreciate you any longer, and you want to move away from it now. You want to create your own new reality, and that is also a possibility. With the outcome, your outcome seems to be quite good, but there is a lot of pain that you may have to go through initially to reach that outcome of being on your own and having this beautiful, amazing, fulfilling life. Because with the Two of Cups here, it is talking about reconciliation with a loved one, if that is what you're working on. If you're at fault in this particular situation and you want to work things through, then the reconciliation could happen. But for most of you, I am feeling that with the Two of Cups here, there is a lot of love, there is a lot of emotion, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of romance. So it is a romantic relationship that you probably are going through right now, which is not really good for you. But I'm seeing that you will find love once again. You will be able to be with, your partner, whoever it is. This is not a gender specific reading. So whoever it is that you choose to or want to be with, you can be with them, because Two of Cups is, a lover's card, which means that two people come together in love and share emotions, and it's a bond. It's a beautiful, strong bond. And for those of you who are going through a relationship crisis, it is just trying to reassure you that love will work itself out in the end, especially if you're going through a divorce, because with the Five of Cups or the Five of Chalices here, I'm seeing that you have been separated from this person. It could be a long distance relationship, it could be a divorce, like I said, it could be a separation of any kinds. You could have probably lost them in the physical reality and you're grieving over it, but you have something to hold on to. You have hope. You're holding on to hope. You're hoping that this relationship would work itself out. You're hoping that things would start untangling themselves and finding a solution for it. But there is hope. There is hope that this situation is going to recover, that you will go back to your loved one, or your loved one might come back to you, or there is future love in this relationship, or there is future romance coming your way if you let go of this relationship that you're already in, which is not good for you. It's kind of toxic for you, but you don't see that as yet, because this relationship, whatever it is that you're letting go right now, is the relationship that has wiped your karmic debt clean, right? So now you can move forward with fresh energies and recreate your life in the best way you can, because there is love coming your way. There is hope in the near future of you finding love. It may be a very difficult transition, and for most of you it may feel like a nightmare, but please don't give up hope, because with the Ace of Cups here, new opportunities are going to come your way. You will meet new people. You will fall in love. There is hope in the future. Even though right now you feel completely empty, you feel like I can't love anyone anymore because, my emotions have run dry and I can't feel anything for anybody any longer. You will feel that love when you find that person in the near future, because there is hope within you to find love. That hope hasn't died, and that hope will get rekindled when the right person comes into your life. The right person for you. When I say right, I don't mean Mr. Right in the technical sense. The person who is meant for you, when you meet them, you will feel love once again. So don't give up on love. Never ever give up on love. Love is the only thing that keeps us going, right? And love yourself first, because once you love yourself and you become your true authentic self and start following your heart and doing the things that are in your best interest, you will realize that life itself is moving towards you in such ease and joyful manner that it's very surprising that how come I never thought of this before? Just by being myself, I can change the world? That is the kind of question you will be asking yourself. And also, Archangel Raphael is asking you to have faith. Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. And miracles are coming your way. They are bound to happen one day or the other. Miracles happen every day. But in your case, if you feel that you are not seeing results, just have faith, because miracles are being worked in your favor, and miraculously you're gonna see that your life is all set and it's so much more easy now. And you need to do the work, right? You can't just wait for the guides to do all the work for you. They will show you the way, they will tell you what you need to do, and they will guide you in that right direction, but the work has to be done by you. So if that means cleaning up your mind, getting rid of all that excess emotional baggage that is no longer required, any negative thought patterns that is not allowing you to be your true authentic self, release. Six of Swords is all about releasing all the stuff that doesn't work for you anymore, whether it's thoughts, emotions, feelings, whatever it is that do not work for you any longer. Release and move forward, because whatever that you're releasing is teaching you a lesson, and in that way you are also releasing your karmic debt and wiping your karmic slate clean, and that is giving you a fresh new start. It's giving you new opportunities coming your way. There's abundance coming your way. There is love coming your way, and even though it may feel a bit difficult and it might feel like you're going through a nightmare, there is hope at the end of the tunnel. You will see light at the end of the tunnel, and you will find your way, feel your way, find your way out of this situation and blossom and become this beautiful, abundant self, right? Just have faith. have faith in your spirit guides, in your angels, in yourself. Having faith in oneself is the most important thing. So have faith in you. Thank the universe, give gratitude, live in that sense of gratitude at all times. And Archangel Raphael is always with you. He's guiding your way, he's guiding your path, and he's going to boost your confidence whenever you require, so that you can find yourself out of the situation into a much better version for you, for your reality, for your best version of yourself, right? So if you can become that, then everything is going to be all right. And that is the messages for group number 3. If these messages did resonate with you, do leave me a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. And I'll see you again in another video next week. Until then, have a beautiful, wonderful, magical week ahead.